Hi, my name is Caroline, and I am a person who exists on the internet. I have existed on the internet for virtually my entire life because I am an elder millennial who was part of the first wave of bloggers. It was not a big deal blog, it was just a blog, and I made some blogger friends, and that was fun. But now I am in my mid 30s. I have 3 kids. I have a small business. I am running for the state legislature, and it has been a good 20 years since I first started writing or posting anything on the internet, and I want to share the number one thing that still bothers me more than absolutely anything else, and is particularly problematic given that I run a small business in a small town and I have chosen to be a candidate for public office. I hate when people misunderstand things that I post. Hate it. Drives me bananas. When people read meaning into it that doesn't exist, when people claim that I have signs up in my business that I don't have up in my business, when people make assumptions about my political stances based on how I look, when people are critical without nuance, oh my gosh, I just hate and despise being misunderstood. And I think that this is why a lot of people don't post anything on the internet. They're afraid to post because they are afraid of the negative comments. They are afraid of the negative things that will come at them just by existing in public. Hilariously, one of the biggest problems is people assuming my political beliefs, political stances, ethical values based on my party affiliation or how I look. Inevitably, people who are more conservative will assume that I'm way too progressive, and people who are progressive will assume that I'm way too conservative. And that's because the internet has lost all sense of nuance, and it is a problem. I don't love it. I don't love it in general for what it means for the system, but I especially do not love it for me and my existing in the world. It's such a drag. It's such a drag. So I guess my point is to say that if you have something that you want to say and you're afraid of getting negative responses, please don't let that stop you. The world needs your voice. The world needs to hear from you. There are people who it will matter a lot to if you post and share. I have been really lucky 9 times out of 10, but I will say the last few days across every one of my accounts, I've gotten weirdly negative comments. So I don't know. I'm telling you, July, apparently it's not just kids. It's also grown-ups who are being feral.